Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my online class. I am Nazmus Shwet, lecturer in physics. We know that you are safe and sound in home due to corona pandemic. You stay home. Inshallah, we will meet soon. Today I discuss chapter number 5, that is state of matter and pressure. By the end of the class, cadets, you are able to know density, uses of density in our everyday life, why an object float on water, the cause of accident in the waterways in Bangladesh, the molecular kinetic theory of matter, and lastly the plasma state of matter. No delay, we start our first topic, density. Firstly, you look the three pictures. One is solid, then liquid, and there is gas. The volume of three substances is equal, but the molecules of three substances is different. Firstly, you see in solid there are lot of molecules, but in liquid there are less molecules, and gas there are too much less gas molecules. So the mass of solid is higher and the mass of gas is lower. We know that the equation of density rho is equal to m by v. Here v is same for three materials, but m is different. So from these equations, we said that gas is less dense and solid is more dense. For clear concept, I show you a video clip.
Look at these two parking lots of the same size. One has 3 cars and the other has many cars. Which one is more dense? This one, correct? Yes. Now look at these two forests. Which one is more dense with trees? Clearly, it's this one. So in the same given amount of space, if there are more things, we say that it's denser. Density is simply the measure of how compact the mass in a substance or object is. if we have to go by its scientific definition, we would say that it's mass per unit volume. In short, it tells us how much mass exists in a given volume. The unit of density is kilogram per
boys. Now I calculate a mathematical problems of density. Calculate the mass of a block of wood of volume 0.050 meter cube and density 600 kg per meter cube. We know that equation of density rho is equal to m by v. In this method, we calculate the mass, then we convert this equation, m is equal to rho into v. Now we put the values of rho and volume v, then we find out the mass of wood is 30 kg. Now boys, I discuss the uses of density in our everyday life. Firstly, you look these pictures. There are 4 substances in 4 positions in the jar. Why they are in 4 positions? We can answer these questions in 2 ways. Firstly, density. Secondly, weight. Firstly, density. If the object density is lighter than the density of water, it must be float. If the density of the object is higher than the density of the water, it must be sink. In another concept, if the object's weight is lighter than the buoyant force of the water, it must be float. On the other hand, if the weight of the body is higher than the buoyant force, then it must be sink. So, boys, you are surely know that the weight is very important for sink or float, and density is also be important for float and sink. But what is buoyant force? You see these pictures, a block of steel is sinking in the water, but a ship which is made by steel is floating on the surface of the water. For find out these problems solution, we go to the Archimedes principles. Archimedes principle principle states that when a body is partially or completely immersed in a fluid, it experiences an apparent loss in weight that is equal to the weight of the fluid displaced by the immersed part of the body. And this weight is called buoyant force. So a body sink or float on the water is depend on buoyant force. On the other hand, depend on the density of the body. For better understand, I show you a video clip.
Well, it's the upward force exerted by water that makes the balloon float. To experience this, try pushing the balloon underwater. You will feel an upward force that makes it difficult to push the balloon down. Now release the balloon. It bounces back to the surface. What happens here is that the applied force acts in the downward direction, pushing the balloon down, but the water exerts an upward force on the balloon, pushing it up. This upward force exerted by water on the balloon is known as upthrust or buoyancy, and the upward force is called the buoyant force. Have you ever wondered why an iron nail sinks while a huge iron ship floats on water? Let's see. The iron nail sinks as it is solid and compact with less volume in water, and its density is greater than water. Thus, the upthrust exerted by water on the nail is less than the weight of the nail. This causes it to sink. An iron ship floats as it is hollow, filled with air and occupies more volume in water, and its density is less than water. Thus, the upthrust exerted by water on the ship is greater than the weight of the ship.
I discuss the cause of accident in the waterways in Bangladesh. You look at the pictures, a ship is sinking in the water. What is the reason behind this? For answering these questions, we must depend on two things: density or weight. At anyhow, the weight of this ship is higher then the buoyant force or the density of the ship is higher than the density of the water. For these reasons, the ship is sinking in the water, and this is the cause of accident in the waterways in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, all of the ship is loaded overloading. So the weight of this ship is higher than the buoyant force, and in this way it faces an accident. Now I discuss the molecular kinetic theory of matter. You see here, there are three kinds of substance: solid, liquid, and gas. All of the molecules in three substances are in randomly motions. The motion in solid is less compared to gas and liquid. For randomly motion, it can go at any direction, and this path is always a straight line. This is the kinetic theory of matter. Now, boys, lastly I discuss the plasma state of matter. Here you see, this is the example of solid ice. If we give heat this ice, it becomes liquid water. If we again provide heat this water, it becomes to gas, and if we give more and more heat this gas, this gas transport electricity, and this condition is called plasma state of matter. This state, all of the molecules converted into ions. So this is the plasma state of matter. For better understand, I show you a video clip.
volume. In other words, plasma can easily flow into and take the shape of a container and will expand, redistributing itself to evenly fill that container. Although the properties of plasma are similar to those of gases, plasma and gases are not the same thing. In plasma, electrons are released from their orbits around a nucleus, creating a soup of free electrons and nuclei. Because these charged particles are loose, plasma easily conducts electricity and both produces and responds to magnetic fields. Plasma is created when a gas is either exposed to a high temperature or when high voltage electricity is passed through it. The heat or electricity makes the atoms in the gas move so quickly and collide so violently with one another that electrons...
Not for the least. I give you a math for practice in your home. Thank you, boys. Soon we will meet again.